All right, bonjour. Welcome to the latest episode of Indian Way with Johnny R, the podcast that records live from the southern shore of the mighty Red Lake. I'm your host, Johnny R, obviously. And for those of you watching, if I do post this behind me, that's what the southern shore of the mighty Red Lake looks like from my backyard. Yeah, so just trying video again to see how it looks. And for how much this laptop costs, the camera quality isn't really what I anticipated, I suppose. Here I am, just trying to stay busy. Busier than usual today because I got a house full of sick kids, and I think they might have got me sick too. So I've been struggling with my breathing pretty much all day, and so you might hear me wheeze, cough, whatever. Still waiting to hear back from my doctor on from my pulmonary test I did last week. I called yesterday, see if I have any updates. No, but I think there's a hit on me. There might be a hit on me for okay, nobody even knows who I am, but whatever. But today, I'm just trying to stay busy with everything, but cutting grass, doing fatherly stuff, and it occurred to me that this whole father business, having all these kids, it's getting pretty what's the word? It's getting pretty tiring, these little ones are all their energy and it's hard to keep up with them, and all the little personalities that are usually clash on a daily basis, and it's hard doing what we do, but we knew that going in, so it's not a complaint, but there is a time where sometimes we need a break. It'll be nice to just sit back and not have to worry about which little one is going to start in on with the other ones. It's important to take care of your mental health. It's we've been doing this a long time, and we've this is what our oldest ones are 7 now, and we were kind of anticipating this, but all these little personalities, you can't really totally prepare for something like this, unless you're like the Waltons, I suppose, like back in those days, all them kids. And but yeah, we're making it work, and it's just it gets to be a lot, and we're working hard, with this house full of kids, and it gets frustrating, it gets tiring, but we know what we were getting into. So, but we're gonna have our days where we get tired, man. We get frustrated, and like with any family, it's a lot of work. So that's pretty much what I've been doing, because we went on a last minute family trip on Friday after work. We left, and we went down to the metro, and took them to the Como town and all that stuff, and did that, and went swimming afterwards, and went to the park, and pretty much a fun filled day for them. And it's we came back, we stayed on there the weekend, come back, but yeah, we've been just chugging along, getting through what we need to get through, and being responsible adults. That's what it's all about, staying responsible for the kids and trying to set a good example. But shit, man, I have years and years of bad habits that are still there. I'm still trying to unlearn, but it's it's a battle sometimes, and plus with being not 100%, and I'm finally starting to realize that I may never be 100% again, because this ongoing respiratory battle is it's getting not difficult, but it's a minor convenience. I know I was like this last summer, but it was more extreme because I didn't really know how to get it treated. And now that I have a better idea of where I'm at and what I need to do, it's I'm trying to push it off more. It seems like the longer I go without those meds, the maybe I won't really need them, but I don't know because my doctor don't call me back. So I think IHS doesn't like me. Maybe I don't know. We'll think of something. I might start using my work health insurance to go find a different primary. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm feeling good. I'm not 100%, but I'm better than I was last summer. So that's good. Good for me. Just trying to stay active. You know, keep the creative juices flowing up there, and working on my patience as a parent, and trying to be a good father and a husband and a role model and all that shit. And it's a lot of work, but we're doing it well. Like the legendary LL Cool J says, doing it, and doing it well, right? Yeah, I know, huh? I'm so old school, man. Even though I didn't grow up with cable TV, I didn't get a lot of MTV and BET growing up. All I really knew about the hip hop culture was magazines. You know, my sister, she had a lot of that information. She bought a lot of the hip hop magazines and stuff like that, and that's where I got all my info. I didn't My whole childhood I never had cable or satellite TV. So when I became an adult, we finally got it, and it only lasted about 3 months because I couldn't I couldn't afford it. And that just makes me think about how far I've come as a provider, husband and father. And it's we struggled growing up in Red Lake, raising a family. It was a struggle because the jobs weren't there. Well, I was working, but making 550 an hour. When I no, I was actually I think it was like 945 when I became a father. But still, that was barely enough to cover what we needed. And it's been a battle growing up in Red Lake, raising a family, and it still is now. But my wife and I are fortunate enough to have good paying jobs and able to provide for a family. And it's just the whole never had a lot growing up, and never had a lot my kids never had a lot growing up. And my kids were right along with me learning, even they were little ones. And I was young, dumb, full of mistakes. And I'm still trying to make it right with them, and for all the dumb shit I did as a young stupid man, just immature. And I'm still trying to figure shit out. 45 years old, and I'm still trying to figure things out. I got a grasp of things now, so that's a little bit better. And I'm just trying to make a comfortable life for the family. That's where we're at. And I was thinking about the guys I grew up with, the bros, the Dust Mob, the '94 Warriors. A lot of us were friends in elementary, and then I think Kevin Kingbird came along in seventh grade, and his brother Kevion, and hang around with me, Dust, and all the other Derek Smith, and all of us hung out a lot in high school. And we haven't really done a lot of that since since we became adults. We all have our lives to live and stuff like that. And my only contact with them now is through Facebook, and because we're all busy men. And I was thinking about them and how long I've known them, and they were good group of guys. We all never really had trouble with each other, enough to you know come to fists. We never fought each other, and it was just a good group of guys. And I think about those younger days, football, basketball, baseball season, riding the bus, and a lot of good memories with them. And it's just and when I quit drinking and when I started again in 2005, it seemed like they were the only ones that were really supportive of me not drinking. They didn't, well, not that they ever pressured me to go out and get drunk when we were younger. They never pushed me to do things that were going to get us in trouble. Except for get me in trouble with my wife because I because I like to do dumb shit. But yeah, they never really got me in trouble. We stayed out of trouble. And yeah, just thinking about all them old guys. I know a couple of them are grandpas now and gray hair, and we're getting older, and health problems. I know I got my health problems. I know they have their health problems because we all pretty much did the same shit growing up, man. Reckless and dumb. Well, they played more sports than I did after high school, but so their bodies are probably breaking down more than mine. So I saved a lot of wear and tear in my joints by not, playing sports after my high school. Well, playing very many sports after my high school days. But yeah, I was just thinking about them. I see them, their Facebook updates are all doing pretty good and healthy so far. And but yeah, just wanted to mention them, appreciate them, hanging out with me growing up, showing me how to sports. But yeah, just thought I'd bring that up. Um, Another thing I was reading about was Shoni Schimmel got arrested. Was it Monday morning, Tuesday morning? And she's charged with quite a few felonies, and the full story hasn't come out yet. And I I don't know what to say. It's hard. I imagine it's hard being in the public eye, where, especially now, where people want to I suppose, crabs in a bucket mentality. Somebody gets up there, somebody else is the rest are gonna try and bring you down. And we don't know what kind of you know what Shoni has been going through the last few years. None of our business, real honestly. It's none of our business. We don't know what happened. We don't know, if it's a domestic. Well, it is a domestic dispute, and it's just we can't make excuses for something like that. If somebody puts their hand on another human being out of anger and rage, it's not acceptable. And hopefully she gets the help she needs. It's just tough to see our young indigenous women being dragged like that without knowing any of the facts, and let the whole story come out. But it doesn't sound very promising from the reports that I've read. And again, that's none of my business. But we're pulling for Shoni. We want the best for her, and hopefully she learns from this and comes back stronger. And just want to see our fellow indigenous people succeed. That's what it is. We gotta pull for each other. And yeah, that was tough to hear about. Still don't know the details, and but it's not, again, none of my business. So, and thinking about that, and there are positives in the indigenous community. I know our young relative Elizabeth Barrett graduated from Dartmouth. Is it Dartmouth College or Dartmouth University, the Ivy League school? She graduated last, I think it was Sunday. And I worked with her mother, Rose Barrett, cousin. She's my cousin, and that the Barrett family is Norris and Badu family, and we're closely related. And it's inspiring to see a young Red Laker, get out and make it in the world and Ivy League school. And you see other Red Lakers graduating college, and it's inspiring to see. It's like has me feeling like the Red Lake Nation is going to be okay with all these young warriors getting out, getting educated, and maybe coming back to support the nation. And with whatever the nation needs, man. We need a lot of positive influences right now. It's tough to get that around here, and we're all struggling with losing our relatives, to addictions or health problems, and a lot of them are dying young now, and it's really, really difficult really difficult around here. These are weird times, and it's good to see. It's like a light, a light in this darkness to see our young Indigenous Red Lakers graduating college and conquering the world out there. And we do appreciate that. And I know we got a lady warrior that's participating in the state golf meet. And Karen, I think she was in 18th place yesterday, and I haven't seen any updates today. So hopefully she makes a comeback and comes home a state champion. How awesome would that be? The Warriors' first ever state championship, if she pulls it off. And I'm still upset we didn't get admin for that. We go down for basketball, and I know we went down to baseball 31 years ago. Wow, I was just a kid, but I don't know if we got admin for that. But I know I went down there to watch that. When the late B.J. Graves and Robert French and Nolan DeJarle, Corey Graves, and Eldon Bolio Jr. and first ever Red Lake team to go to state was in baseball in 1990. So yeah, so we got a lot of positive things happening. Lighting the way for us to get out of this temporary obstacle, in life. But I think I just wanted to bring back the green screen for the new studio, and it's kind of warm in here. I need an AC. I turned my fan on, but it's one of those old school loud, like one of those like a helicopter. So, but those of you listening, thank you for continuing to listen. And those, now that I might put this on YouTube, thanks for watching. Share it, but not too much, because I don't want to get my information out there and people twisting my words. And but again, it's all out here right now. I said what I said. Miigwech.